Hello, everyone. Welcome to MG Horror Studio. Have you played Poppy Playtime 2 yet? Have you discovered many secrets during the gameplay? Have you learned additional information from videos online? Do you know the 10 secrets that the Mob Entertainment production team has just revealed? Without further ado, before we dive in, I hope you can spare a few seconds to give MG Horror Studio a like and share to help the video reach more people. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so to support me. Now let's find out together. I know many of you may still not fully understand the mysteries in Poppy Playtime 2. So, in today's video, let's explore together with me to see what those secrets are. Please note that this video is a compilation based on the producer's original content, and I'll be sharing my personal opinions. I'm not skilled enough to uncover all these secrets myself. Of course, if you, the audience, discover any secrets that haven't been revealed yet, feel free to leave comments below. Number 1. The intro sequence got replaced. If you recall, initially, Poppy Playtime 2 started with the main character exploring the office of Playtime Company's founder, Elliot Ludwig. After a while, you would find the doll Poppy hidden in a secret room. However, before settling on that intro, the developers had prepared another intro that was later scrapped. Specifically, after freeing Poppy from her box, you would wake up to find Poppy standing shyly behind a door. Following Poppy's trail would lead you to where Huggy Wuggy met his end in Part 1, followed by an elevator descending to the lair of the final boss in Part 2, Mommy Longlegs. There are several reasons why this intro was deleted. The first reason given by the developers is that the original concept of chasing Poppy was created to add humor to the game. Furthermore, before settling on the final deleted intro, the developers had even created 3 additional demo versions just for fun. In the first demo version, the main character would see Poppy swiftly running past and chasing after her. In the second demo version, the doll was redesigned to stand shyly near the door and run away when the player approached. The third demo version was deemed the scariest because players would see Poppy's shadow on the floor. The developers initially planned to go with the third demo version, but later decided to drop it because they felt it was too cheesy. The second reason Mob Entertainment changed the intro was because they felt a 10-minute chase back to the old place was too long, a bit aimless, and didn't contribute much to the appearance of Mommy Longlegs. As a result, after abandoning the scrapped intro, the developers decided to add Elliot Ludwig's office to the intro to increase interest and encourage players to explore. Instead of chasing Poppy, they had Poppy stop to talk with the player in the office before leaving to reduce the initial aimlessness. Finally, to enhance Mommy Longlegs' presence, the developers added a scene where players witness Poppy being captured by Mommy Longlegs before jumping into Mommy's lair. Personally, I feel the change was appropriate because the original intro sounded a bit too aimless. Number 2. Mommy Longlegs' introduction. Of course, not only did Mob Entertainment change the game's intro, but the segment introducing Mommy Longlegs also underwent multiple revisions before the official release. In the first version, Mommy Longlegs appeared in an upside-down Spider-Man pose, showcasing some aerial yoga and greeting the main character with an extremely charming voice. Notably, in this version, Mommy accidentally revealed a mysterious name while talking to the player, but the production team edited out the name in the video, so I couldn't uncover who the mystery figure is. However, the pink spider mom in this version was deemed a bit gentle, not instilling a sense of threat to the main character. That's why the second version was introduced. In this version, Mommy would appear from the ceiling with Poppy in hand, enticing the main character to play a game to retrieve Poppy. While this might sound more dangerous, the producers realized that according to the game's setup, the main character didn't actually need to possess Poppy to escape Playtime Co. Therefore, Mommy's threat in this scenario wasn't very effective. So, they decided to add another detail to the game to increase the danger. Only Poppy knew the code for the train that allowed the main character to leave the Playtime factory. Afterward, they added a scene where Mommy kidnaps Poppy right in front of the main character, and thus the issue was resolved. Players now had a reason to reclaim Poppy from Mommy because, simply put, Poppy was the key to the player's escape from this place. Number 3. Lost design of the playground area. The playground I'm referring to here is the place where Mommy Longlegs keeps the red notebook that we see in Poppy Playtime 2. Before making its official appearance in the game, this playground underwent numerous revisions. In the initial design, the playground was just a static room, quite plain, resembling an ancient Roman arena with sun and moon patterns on the ceiling. Moving on to the second design, the producers decided to change the ceiling patterns, adding a few details to make the playground more vibrant, but it still looked quite plain and unappealing. Finally, the producers decided to add several additional playrooms, such as a children's play area, a train station, and an overhead walkway for factory employees to observe the kids from above. They then added some distinctive Playtime factory logo details, and voila, Mommy Longlegs Playground was completed. Number 4, Lost Memory Test. If you recall, I'm talking about a mini-game called Musical Memories that we have to play in Poppy Playtime 2. The designers revealed that initially, they planned to have a room filled with screens and buttons forming a circular pattern above and below the main character. However, if designed that way, the game would be too difficult, and not everyone would overcome or enjoy it. This is not to mention that this design looked more like a spaceship than a toy factory. Additionally, the producers intended to leave the ceiling open so that Mommy Longlegs could observe the main character from above, making the original design a bit odd. Therefore, the producers decided to construct a room with screens arranged in a fixed sequence, as we see in the game. Number 5, Cassie Cutie Pillar. If you don't remember, Cassie Cutie Pillar is the name of a stuffed toy shaped like a butterfly caterpillar that you encounter in Poppy Playtime 2. Before acquiring the cute milk-squirting face it has now, Cassie Cutie Pillar underwent various different designs in the past, ranging from adorable to frightening. The producers revealed that it took quite a bit of time to come up with a face that they found appealing for Cassie Cutie Pillar. Mob Entertainment shared that the most challenging aspect was building the 3D model with fur and figuring out how Cassie would move with its tiny legs. Number 6, Daisy the Flower and other versions. Yeah, Daisy the Flower. The toy featured prominently in players' theories about Poppy Playtime 3. I even thought this toy might be the final boss of Part 3. According to Mob Entertainment, they originally intended for Daisy to be the main boss in the Musical Memories game instead of Bunzo Bunny. In the initial plan, Daisy would swing from the ceiling, observing the main character. However, feeling that Daisy didn't fit well with the game's elements, the producers decided to replace her. They came up with various designs, including a monkey, a jester, a fox, a princess, a bird, a yellow bird, a ballet dancer, a bird ballet dancer, and finally settled on the design of the bunny, Bunzo. As for Daisy, despite being cut from the role, the producers still generously featured her in a few crowd scenes in posters scattered throughout the Playtime factory. Number 7, Initial design of Mommy Longlegs. Certainly, when creating a game, characters are never finalized with the first sketch, so even the long-legged spider mom underwent various designs before taking on the appearance we see in the game. In the first design, shared by the producers, Mommy was inspired by a stuffed doll, with long limbs, button eyes, and predominantly green and purple colors. The spider mom in this design was considered more cute than scary. Additionally, this look made Mommy appear more childish than her title suggests, and she didn't resemble a spider anymore. So, another design was explored. In the second design, the producers decided to turn Mommy into a plastic toy, adding more spider elements with multiple arms and eyes. However, after many sketches, they felt that Mommy in this form looked too juvenile and not much like a toy. Then, an idea for a face emerged in the producers' minds. They began to experiment by combining this face with the first design, also deciding to make Mommy's arms out of plastic to allow for flexibility. However, the overall design was too disjointed. After much contemplation, the producers finally settled on the design of a princess-like pink spider mom with stretchable plastic material, and Mommy's body was reshaped to resemble a spider's abdomen. The producers shared that they tried adding more spider-like details such as fangs, upside-down eyes, or a face that splits apart to increase the fear factor. However, these designs were deemed too frightening for a children's toy, so they were all discarded, and the friendly-looking design of Mommy Longlegs we see in the game was finalized. Number 8, 6 Lost Toys. In the second installment, not only Mommy, but we also got to see many other toys from the Poppy Company. However, the producers revealed that they actually removed 6 toys that played various roles in the official version. First is the Clown Jolly, with numerous different discarded designs. Next is the lovely purple love bug, the night butterfly toy, which was initially removed but later added back in a design you'll find in the game. The unnamed robot dog, Sunny Buddy, shaped like a 5-color flower, was introduced in Poppy Playtime 2 as a damaged toy. And finally, there's Lily the frog with a pair of rollerblades that can turn into a dog-biting device. Number 9. Production room and quality control. In Part 2, before entering the musical memories section, you'll come across a small room with various machines. The producers shared that initially, they intended to add a toy production room and a quality control room inside the Playtime factory. However, these two locations were later scrapped because the producers felt they were unnecessary. Number 10. Mommy Longlegs' death. One of the most memorable scenes in Poppy Playtime 2 is undoubtedly Mommy Longlegs' demise in the crushing machine. Honestly, the first time I encountered this scene, it was quite painful to watch. However, the producers revealed that initially, they planned for the crusher to pull Mommy's head into the machine instead of her body, leaving only the headless torso. But then, Mob Entertainment decided to discard that idea for two reasons. Firstly, they felt that having the mysterious character pulling Mommy's body into the grinder would be scarier than just the remaining torso behind. And secondly, if they let the head get crushed, it would be too violent and not in line with aesthetic sensibilities. Therefore, crushing the entire body was considered less violent. And that's the top 10 secret details that the producers revealed in their latest video. Which detail do you find the most interesting? Please leave a comment below and let me know. Now, it's time to say goodbye, and see you in the next video from MG Horror Studio.